Greetings and salutations. It is I, Professor Macabro, here again with another video for you. Yes, indeed. Going back to horror, because we already talked about a couple of DVDs that I came across that are non-horror, and I feel a little bit dirty. Not because I bought them, but because I talked about non-horror stuff in my channel, even though I have done that before. But anyway, yes indeed, I've been going through a little bit of insomnia, I must admit. I have outbreaks sometimes. I'm able to sleep relatively well in my normal hours. Sometimes, no matter what I do, I can't seem to catch any sleep because the old noggin is running 50 miles an hour. Yes, indeed. So, I have to get up early the next day, but I was like, I can't sleep. I need to watch something. So, something quick, just, to hopefully relax the brain and not overstimulate it. Pro tip, if you're going through insomnia, don't check your cell phone. Because that'll overstimulate your brain, and it will make your insomnia worse, and you won't be able to sleep at all. Little advice from your old pal, Professor Macabro. However, if you watch the movie, you're focusing on the movie, and you're not just doom-scrolling different things and overstimulating. You watch a movie, and you're focused on the movie, and that relaxes the brain. At least that works for me. Yes, indeed. So, yes, that's what I did. I popped in the movie. And Tubi recently updated a couple of things because I have to mention that Tubi Mexico is different from other countries. Like Tubi America, Tubi North America, Tubi Canada, Tubi UK, Tubi Mexico. We get different selections. Sometimes something that has been on the platform for many, many years, possibly, maybe just recently popped up on Tubi Mexico. And they have noticed that they have rotated the recommendations. And one of those recommendations that popped up was Bigfoot Exorcist. Yes, indeed. Now, I had known about this movie before because someone that I follow, that I have mentioned many a times on this channel, Newt Walden, worked on Bigfoot Exorcist. He produced the intro and directed it, and I think if I remember correctly, when I saw the movie, he was a second unit director. Yes, indeed. And I have to mention this. It's well done in the way that it was directed. It doesn't look like a cheapo movie. I've seen a lot of movies that are independent that look cheap. It looks like they were recorded with a very old janky camera or a very old phone, and the image quality just doesn't look good. Doesn't demerit from the movie if it's well done. So the movie, Bigfoot Exorcist, looks good, especially that intro where that Newt worked on. That looked really cool, had some cool effects, had some good gore, good stuff. That intro, highlight of the movie. Yes, indeed. But I get the feeling maybe this was done during the lockdown period. Because it is one of those type of movies that looks like people filmed their section independently, and then everything was brought together during editing. And that's something I want to get to later on. Yes, indeed. So, because it has that thing where, like, if you saw a Godfrey Ho movie, where you had someone like, I don't know, like Richard Harrison or Pierre Kirby talking to the camera like, hello! And well, similar to this, or maybe just a different color screen here, like, hello, person out of a different culture and language, I am talking to you. And then they cut to the edit of the other character from the movie, kind of like Kung Pao, what Kung Pao did. And it's like, oh, hello, how are you today? Oh, so they edit it in a way that it seems like they're interacting, and this does the same way. Like, for example, Jessa Flux is in this movie, and she's doing her segments, and she's talking to someone, but that person that she's talking to clearly is not in the same location as her. It's like they got Jessica Flux for a day. She recorded all her scenes, and then she had to go away. And they brought someone else. He recorded all his scenes trying to interact with Jessica Flux. So there's that weird disconnect. Like, you don't buy that they were in the same room together. Again, my suspicion is that this was made during lockdown. So that's why they kept people apart, maybe. Or it was just like something that happened where they just to build everything from different chunks of what people submitted. And they built this Frankenstein movie, which is not something out of the ordinary during that period. If you saw, what was it? Asian Murder Hornets or G5 Zombies? Very similar. I don't know if the director of Bigfoot Exorcist did those two movies too. I'll have to check, and if not, I'll put it here. Yes, indeed. But again, it doesn't look crappy. The acting is what you would expect. It's not bad. It's not the worst acting that I have ever seen. It's actually pretty good, and it's well shot. The shots are in line. There's no like weird, crappy shots all over the place. So the shots are good. My issue is with the editing. Yes, indeed. The editing's not that good. It's like I mentioned, it's very choppy. It cuts too weirdly between different takes, and there doesn't seem to be a flowing storyline. You follow Jessica Flux and the guy that's not in the same room with her. You follow this nun that's talking to people in a cemetery. Then you have this lesbian chick that's with her girlfriend, but then she disappears. And it just seems kind of chaotic. Like, the editing's just very chaotic. I haven't seen editing this chaotic since that last Resident Evil The Final Chapter movie. That, still to this day, has some of the worst editing I have ever seen in a movie, especially a mainstream movie. And this one feels choppy. That's the only drawback that I would give Bigfoot Exorcist. Everything else is good. The acting is good. The filming is good. Everything is in shot. Everything is done right. It has classic tropes like you see the monster hand, and the characters are, like the monster hand's after Jessica Flux, and she's like, and that's shot well, I thought. And the design of the exorcised Bigfoot is unique. It looks like a Bigfoot, but with an alien head, one of those gray aliens. So it's at least it's unique. It has good gore. Joey Lascola from Movie Dumpster made the effects. So everything except the editing is what I have an issue with. Everything's okay. Everything's great. I'm kind of above what I would normally see in these independent movies. But just the editing. The editing could have maybe have been done better. And maybe the continuity also, because there's some things that just don't make any sense. Again, I'm blaming the editing on that. Because everything feels too choppy. And it took me off from the movie. And you know me, I like watching my schlock and my bad movies. But this one felt too choppy, too, I don't know, just too weird. Took me out of the movie. So my only criticism about Bigfoot Exorcist is the editing. Yes, indeed. It could have been a little tighter, and I think the movie would have flown a little better for me. But it's free on Tubi. I don't know if it got a physical release, but if I ever come across a physical release of this, for sure I would buy it, because Newt Wallen from Schlockenoff Films is involved in it, and anything that Newt makes, I check out. Yes, indeed. Still have to check out some of his other movies, and he's going to release a new movie soon, so looking forward to that. Yes, indeed. But have you seen Bigfoot Exorcist? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let us know in the comments down below. But until I see you all again next time, this has been Professor Macabro thanking you, and wishing you all, like always, a good evening.